How a tadpole grows into a frog. What is a frog? A frog begins life as an egg. A tadpole hatches from the egg. The tadpole slowly grows into a small frog called a froglet, and then it becomes an adult frog. Frogs have 4 toes on their front feet and 5 toes on their back feet. What sounds do frogs make? In the spring, frogs look for a partner. The male frog calls to a female frog. He makes the sides of his throat swell up and croaks very loudly so that she will notice him. The female frog then answers him in grunts and chirps. Do frogs lay eggs? When the male has found a female, the 2 frogs mate. The female frog lays about 3,000 eggs. Then the male frog fertilizes the eggs and they begin to grow. As the eggs start to grow, they stick together. The eggs are now called frog spawn. What do tadpoles eat? At first, tadpoles eat only tiny water plants. As they get bigger, they start to eat small animals such as water fleas and pond worms. As it grows bigger and bigger, the tadpole starts to grow back legs. What happens to the tadpole's tail? The tadpole's tail gets smaller and smaller. Soon it starts to grow 2 front legs. It is now starting to look like a frog. Tadpoles use their long back legs for swimming. Can you see the thin pieces of skin between the toes? This is called webbing. Webbed feet help the tadpole push itself through the water faster. This means it can swim quickly to catch food or get away from danger. Can the froglets breathe air? The tadpoles now have grown into young frogs called froglets. The froglets can put their heads out of the water and breathe air. See how small the tail is now? These froglets will soon leave the water and live on land. They have stopped using their gills and started to use their lungs to breathe. What do froglets eat? The froglets climb out of the water to look for food. They like to eat slugs and snails. Frogs and froglets have long, sticky tongues that are good for catching insects. What dangers do froglets face? Cats like to chase froglets. Many other creatures like to eat them. The froglets must quickly jump away and try to hide from danger. How long does it take for a froglet to grow into a frog? Slowly, the froglets grow into adult frogs. After 3 years, the adult male frog will look for a mate. Then the female frog will lay eggs and the cycle of life will begin again. The end. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.